and gentlemen, boys and girls, Minecrafters of all ages, welcome back to Forever Bedrock. I've got to be careful. That could have been water. So, I've been busy. We have here, we had talked about these doors operating like a 50-50 chance of one being open or the other, and I put together a simple little randomizer deal here, which composes of 5 shovels and 5 other items. So that's that. Obviously, the stackables give off enough signal to close. Don't give off enough signal to close these doors, whereas to the shovels do. Well, by adding a redstone torch here that's lit when that signal is not strong enough, it lights up to close this one. And also, I have it running down here. Let's do that. This is off of the other side here. So if we're coming this way, this could possibly be an option, but only if that door is closed so that you can't get back in that way. Well, that's rude. I'm not sure where these mobs keep coming from, but I keep having issues, and I've got torches everywhere. Like, I have spammed the heck out of this place. Anywheres that is not bottom slabs anyways. So, again, and if this door is open, then it's closed here, so that you still can't get through to get into that side there. It's a whole thing. And it is all done off of an Etho hopper clock, which is actually loaded down 5 slots full of stone, so that it's slow. It takes its time. Now, with that being said, if we were to make the decision to come this way, as you can see, I haven't gotten anywhere there yet, but if we were to come down this way, again, this is closed off, so we can't get back into anything over there. But we also have it where we can come down here, and this kind of comes around here, and I need a name for this. Right now it's dispenser, but this is one of them, like one of them deals that can either hurt or help the player, and they're all gonna be different. So I don't know, like power box or something. Maybe the mad something or another. So like maybe I come here, I bloop, and I get first off, there will be nothing in here. That actually will trigger this bottom one dropper, which we'll have like a chest feeding into with items or whatever, so that it holds non-stackables as well. And it'll randomly shoot one of those items up into here and dispense it. The reason can I get up out of here? I thought for sure I had switched back to my Silk Touch pick. I did mend it up. The reason we're using a dispenser is because we want the same face regardless if it holds things that can help the players or if it's things that could harm them. If we come over here, we've got this nifty little deal here. So there's no way to, we want no way for them to get over these pressure plates without bumping them, because this is going to be, well, from that deal there, this is going to be the first deal where we have an armor stand in place. And what the armor stands are going to serve as is a way to get a random piece of armor, obviously, or a weapon that they can use. And then that kind of, comes here right now. And that's, so the Deepslate Dive up to this point is at level of 35. That's pretty much the level that we're working on getting to for the Deepslate Dive. And as you can see, it does take its dive going down. And I mean, there obviously, even though 35 is like what we're going to use for the base level, it may raise back up, it may go back down, depending upon our needs for whatever situation we're dealing with. And I definitely want my silk touch pick. So basically what we're going to work on tonight is yeah, I had to, just before stream I went and mended up all my picks and got a third silk touch pick because apparently I only had two. So what we're going to be working on tonight is basically closing up everything that I've got done so far and doing the interior decorations of the maze to that point. Which brings me to this box. Yeah, this box. So we're gonna grab our stuff. I believe that should be good for the moment. And where's the couple Deepslate that box that we already got going? Yeah, we'll go ahead and just grab some of this so we have it on hand as we go. And we'll drop down here for the time being. So let me know what you guys think so far, and you know, what other things that you're not seeing yet that you would like to see, because if it's not something that I'm already planning on implementing, then you know, there's no chance of it getting in there unless you make the suggestion. But I mean, I feel like once we get this path complete, which it still has a little ways to go, you guys will have a little bit more of an idea as far as what this mad maze is going to offer. Now, mind you, in each one of the dispensers, one of them, one of them slots is going to be designated with points for the player. We want the players to have ample opportunities to get points to use in the shop, assuming that they make it out alive, so that they can, you know, reap the benefits of all their hard work inside here. Oh yeah, because those are bottom slabs, so yeah, that makes sense. It would definitely fit. And that goes there. I feel like we can do this one to this door. Or, well, at least to here, where we got the ceiling in. It looked like we probably didn't necessarily really need that top block, but that's fine. And it's gonna get kind of dark in here without lighting as we start closing it up, going down. So I did throw in some torches. The last thing, the very last thing I want is for a creeper to come in and ruin my day with a by exploding up my redstone that I'm probably not even sure how to fix. I mean, I'm not gonna give you guys time frames or whatever, but it took me some time to figure out some of this stuff and how to get what I needed out of it. Probably like a 8:45, I would say. About 8:45 is when I normally wrap up. For those of you keeping track at home, we'll talk about, you know, what the next step is based off of what we've gotten done and everything. It's how that normally goes. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that there. That also leaves me a way around all this for the time being. And we will come right down here. Oh, actually, we'll come right here. And then this one will be one diagonal from that. So, right there. And we also, I tried to be really careful to make sure that the redstone wasn't interfering in a way to where the walls could mess with any of it. So we should be good there. Should be. Probably we're gonna test this thing out ourselves. Probably each path and each possible way to go at least once before it before we say, hey, level 1 is done for anybody that wants to try it out. Jump. There you go. I knew I could do it. And I feel like I probably need to go ahead and, I mean, it's not like we're not going to use it, right? So I got 2 stacks of those. Let's get a 3rd stack. I got 2 stacks of those. Let's get a 3rd stack. And I'm not gonna need a ton of these, but it wouldn't hurt to have another stack of those either. Alright, so we're going to do this number. That way up here is nice and lit. We don't want any surprises. That should be good. Yeah, I think that kind of fills in nice like that. Kind of solidifies that. The only thing is going out and breaking the rest of this stone. I have to be really careful not to tear into this stuff either. But that is a problem for future me. Definitely need to get some more trap doors to cover these and those ones as well. So that kind of brings that down to here. And then, of course, we want to do this side also. And that covers the pistons. When we come through and remove the torches, we'll know if it's too dark in here and what we need to do. And I tried to design this in a way, again, to where it really feels like you're dropping. So the ceiling is dropping slower than you are. And again, I mean, it gets real claustrophobic right here, mainly to make sure that that pressure plate is hit. I mean, that won't be so much of an issue after everybody, learns that. But to start out with, so it, like in lower levels, we won't focus on that. If there's any kind of claustrophobic type feeling going on, it's intentional for other reasons, not to kind of force this kind of thing. So, and I feel like if we only do it with the first one on each of these paths, that should be sufficient enough, because see it once, it's fresh in your mind, and you go on, right? go ahead and torch this stuff up. And definitely this other side, that's a long span we got across here. So we're going to want to come back in with some of the work stuff. But this can come down one with each of the steps. Which would technically be this layer. So what is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the top. I got 7 on this side. I didn't count that. Okay. And then, yeah, so that's good. And then down 1 from there, I think. If there's any excess, I'll trim it off later if it's visible enough to where I'm worried about it. And there I am. Okay. Break out. There should be good. Excuse me. And these two should match up to that. There are a ton of mobs around here. There's, as you've seen, a mine shaft that we've literally, I don't know, it's like broken up, but it's all over down here. And to go ahead and come down 1 more here. Let's get these and do this. Maybe I only seen the flickering of the torch. This is all going to be dug out, so I've gotten a little bit of loot from down here, but we're definitely going to be getting a lot more. that happen. All right. Must have been a server restart for whatever reason. Or is the server just down? Definitely a server restart.
Server crashed. If you can hear me.
Oh yeah, yeah, I hear you. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good. Um, server restarts and crashes and all that stuff happening. It seems like almost every time I stream these days, but I don't know. I got a few streams in there without any of that, so I guess that was a win. Well, while we're waiting to see if the server's even going to come back up, you want to tell anybody who may be watching now or on the VOD about Bedrock? Seems like a fitting
No.
opportunity.
No.
No?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, there you have it, folks. You heard it from him. So he doesn't want to talk about it. You gotta watch and see.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to say, except Bedrock is mainly for people who want to get into content creating, or kind of has, but is kind of new to it, and just wants to learn and grow with some other people who are interested in doing it. We have a forum on the Discord that you can sign up on. And I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm probably not.
I think that pretty much sums it up. Other than the fact that, I mean, it is now actually live, right? And the people that are already signed up are able to jump in and get started.
Yeah, it is live. It wasn't supposed to start until May, but it's pretty much May, so.
Right. Well, by the time they get their videos together and everything, it may be.
Right.
I will. I don't think it's in my description right now, but in future streams and videos and everything, you will be able to find a link to in the description to the Bedrock members and their channels and things like that going forward. Just check it out and see if it's for you, and if it's not, then you checked it out, so you did what you could.
Mhm.
And I personally started on Bedrock the first go around with it. So I mean, if if anyone out there enjoys what I'm doing, I'm a product of that, I guess, in a way. Well, when you're in a single player world, members of SMPs can't really see how you interact with other people. You have the benefit of seeing how they've interacted with each other. And I know I've said this plenty of times before, but I was a fan of the people on this server for a reason. I seen the way they interacted with each other, and it wasn't just the content; it was everything, right? And so I kind of had an idea of what I would be walking into, whereas they didn't. And so being on Bedrock kind of gave them a little bit of opportunity to see how I interact with other people. Though that was kind of shorter lived than expected. That go around.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be active as long as people are interested in it.
Right.
And members are participating, which we didn't really have the first go around.
Well, we did a couple, but I think what happens is people get the idea of, oh, I want to make YouTube videos and make a living doing that, and they think they can jump in, and make a video, and they're going to be famous tomorrow, and that's totally not the case. Unless you're extremely lucky, that's not the case. I've been doing it for almost 3 years now myself, and I'm still learning, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. I do have, some restrictions as far as what I'm working with, hardware wise and software wise and things like that. But other than that, I still have a lot to learn with the editing and things like that. And, it's to me, even though, I would like to do this full time and I would be happy to do that, um, the reason I am doing it and continue to do it and put out as much content as I can is because I enjoy doing it, and that's the key thing there. You have to enjoy it. You have to enjoy what you're doing. You have to enjoy doing it with the people that you're doing it with, and I think that just kind of makes the difference. Do it for you, not for what you want it to be. And I'm pretty sure that's pretty much how you feel about it, right? Like, I mean, you have no desire to be doing it full time. You just do it out of the pure pleasure of it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever happens, happens. That's
Right.
pretty much where I'm at with it.
Right. Same here. I'm gonna do it regardless. If I was able to do it full time, I would have more time to work on things. But
Hmm.
at the same time, it's a little slower pace, but I'm still getting things done. Other than getting the server to load for me. Like, I think the server is legit down. Like, I think something
Yeah, it
happened.
crashed.
So, with that being said, that puts my stream in an awkward position. I don't know how long it takes it to come back up after it crashes.
I think DC has to reset it.
Mhm.
I messaged him. I don't know if he's on or not, but
Right. Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. Um,
says he's online, but
I mean, he could
could
be
be
loaded
busy.
in the background. Yeah. He's normally pretty quick to deal with that stuff as soon as he finds out, but he has to actually see it to know.
Well, guess I'll play Bedrock.
Oh, are you gonna play on there with those guys?
Maybe just stream wise, but yeah. I think I invited all Forever Bedrock members as well.
Yeah, I did get the invite, and I mean, I do have it right here. Um, I personally, just kind of figured that was in case we needed to get on and help people out for whatever reason, um, kind of thing. Um,
Whatever you want to do with it, yeah, that's fine.
yeah,
We might re-roll the map anyways, so don't get too attached if you do go onto it.
right. Well, I wouldn't get attached anyways. I got enough going on. I got my original single player series, my one block hardcore, which could be ending. It's going to be ending soon, within like 2 or 3 more episodes. I
Spoilers.
believe tops. Well, I mean, the end game is to beat the Inner Dragon, so either I'm gonna beat the Inner Dragon or I'm gonna die in his hardcore.
Mm.
So, I mean, one block hardcore, one block with a goal to beat the Inner Dragon can only end one way, win or
That's
lose.
fair.
Or, well, I guess it could end 2 different ways, but either way, the dragon fights it. If
Well, you're gonna need something to do after that's over.
Right, if I make it that far. Well, I believe by then I will be ready for a cooldown on the hardcore stuff until 121 comes out. Because we do have the Forever Bedrock preview hardcore going on with Fred. As long as I manage to stay alive in that, Um, so I have no shortage of places to make content. That's for sure.
Oh, that's always good.
Right. Um, Again, I mean, I'm not. I mean, there's some other stuff I could talk to you about in the Discord or whatever. Um, but as far as Bedrock goes, um, yeah, I'm more than willing to help out with any of that in any way I can.
Whatever you want to do at this point, I thought it was going to be a whole lot busier than what it seems at the moment, anyways.
Right, which is why you guys started it up because there were so many people applying this. I think with a lot of them, it was kind of like in you know they were just looking for a spot, and if they didn't get they didn't get this one, they were gonna find another one, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I wanted to join you guys, like I wanted to join you guys, or I was okay not being part of an SMP. Um, and the reason I did do the Meta Rock was because it was, a sister server or realm or whatever to the Forever Bedrock crew. Um, so I thought, I'll give that a go. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I mean, I don't want to. I probably shouldn't name names, but I was invited to. I was invited to plenty of SMPs that I turned down because, not because, not because I didn't like the people or whatever. I just felt like this was the better fit for me. And I mean, like I said, I was already watching your guys' content, so. And I think Disky was actually blown away by how much I knew about y'all's stuff when he finally got to talk to me about it or whatever. Because when someone says, I've been watching your stuff, that okay, so you watched a couple minutes and you skimmed through or whatever. I don't think he realized I meant I watch your stuff.
Well, and that's kind of what we see. And I think you're still the only member that kind of started watching us, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Um, I was the only fan to join so far. I don't know what
Right.
that says about me, but
And we're still not against, people doing that. It's just
right,
we just want people who are a little bit farther in their journey and they kind of know what they're doing, because we don't really want to babysit people on the realm.
right, and we're not looking
Um,
for the ones that are gonna like do it for a month and get bored. Like we want
and yeah,
people
that's
that
the
are,
other thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
which I believe was the biggest hesitation on me joining. The biggest part was because to start with, because of me being a newer channel, and
Yeah, you're like 3 months into it or something like that, but
right,
I could
and
tell right away you had like a dozen videos out there, and I think that was kind of the concern too, is you had so many out there within 3 months.
right,
Are
but
you going to get burned out? That was kind of the thing.
no, that was one of them things where I was in a position where I was home more, so I was able.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing. That was kind of during that
Yeah.
whole COVID area.
Yeah, short. It was pretty shortly after. Now, yeah, 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, COVID had nothing to do with it for me personally, but it was during that time. Yeah. And I've been looking at places, thinking about getting back into programming and things like that, to work from home again. Um, So I mean, I may end up with more of that kind of time here soon. I think the way it would most affect me, though, honestly, to start with, would be the editing. There's things I'm learning with the way that I edit, and things that I would like to experiment with and see how I like different things, and what I feel like is right for me. There's just a lot of stuff with editing that I want to try, and kind of I want to polish up my editing more than anything going forward. Other than better equipment, obviously, but uh, I think the editing is more that polishing up on my editing is more important to me at this point than getting out more content, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's kind of what they tell you at the beginning is consist. Well, and you'll hear different things from different people, but consistency is not always key when you're first starting out. If it takes you 1 week to get something out, and then the next week it takes you, or the next video it takes you 3 weeks to get out, but it's improved massively, then
Right.
that's what's key. We're kind of in a day and age where it's more or less um, quality over quantity. It's not really a consistency issue anymore.
Not unless you have an established fan base that's like jonesing for that next episode. Which I mean,
Right,
I
which
I
still
don't
they're gonna be
I
there.
and for any of you guys watching this, I do not mean to discredit you guys in any way. I do have a very loyal fan base, the fan base that I do have right now, if that's even the right word for it. The people that enjoy my content, I see you guys in the comments, and I comment back. Um, you're active in the community that we're building together. Not even just in, toward my channel, but um, even in the Forever Bedrock Discord. I'm in that. That is like the easiest way to chit chat with me is the Discord, and then you got the whole rest of the Forever Bedrock crew there too. So, and we have some pretty interesting conversations in there, pretty frequently.
We try our best, yeah.
It's been real easy with the update getting closer and closer and new stuff being added and added and added.
Mm, yeah.
And then all the talk about the meta rock stuff and people applying and all these different things. So yeah, I believe the server is down for a while. So I think we're going to. The best thing we can do is um, take an intermission, and then we'll see if the server is back up, or you know what is
See you Wednesday.
or we may go into the my single player world and get back to work on the Ocean Monument roof, possibly. So we'll give it like 10 minutes or so. Grab some drinks, snacks, whatever you do, um, and I'll meet you guys back at that point.
No. Did you see anything in chat? Okay, cool. I was I'm just testing with these key to figure out if we can figure out the issue. Yeah, the Minecraft chat. Cool. No, you shouldn't have seen it. It was an error. Are you there? Hello? Jugerite, I don't know if you know this or not, but you are not talking. But your video is going on, so. Just kidding. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Okay, there it goes. Hopefully my stream could hear me. I mean, the thought was that they could. Like my mic wasn't muted or anything. It wasn't one of those moments.
If anyone's around, please make sure you can tell us that you hear both Jugerite and I.
Right. The confirmation would be much appreciated. Especially these days. All right, so I feel like yeah, we're getting somewhere here. That's literally the only block I see. Now this is gonna go this way also, so that's definitely open. I don't see any other open areas or gaps through here. Obviously, other than out here that still needs to be done. As far as like this little turnaround, it's a dead end, but it does still serve a purpose. Not all dead ends will, but you know. Yeah, I think narrowing it down, the first, because we don't know which path anyone's going to take the first time they play. And if they aren't seeing this for whatever reason, because, you know, we're all busy, we can't catch each other's streams all the time. And sometimes we have them on, you know, in the background while we're doing other things and we miss things. So by narrowing this down where you can't miss these pressure plates to get through there, if we just do one of these off of each path, so that when they come to that first one, they know, okay, that those pressure plates are for this armor stand. We need to activate them. um, we won't have to worry about you know, tightening it down like this for that purpose anymore. It's just going to be these initial ones. So that's a thing. And that was a tiled. I'm actually honestly surprised I opened the right shulker box there. Believe me, nobody would be more surprised than me. I just moved all this stuff last night, so I don't have memorized the order that they're in, and everything's just kind of tossed together at the moment compared to what it normally would be. Alright, so let's get a torch. Actually, we got trim lights, so we don't need these torches here. Go ahead and clear some of this back. Get it out the way. That's interesting. Yeah, let's double torch that. Might be some of the spots these mobs are coming from or something, who knows. There we go. So we've got a good little, the Deepslate Dive, it has dove. That path has started off on its way. We have our first power box. Again, that's the dispenser that's down here. We will rename those. Just let me know in the comments below any suggestions. Is power box a good name for it? Maybe it should be the I don't know. I mean, it could go either way. They could hurt the player. They could help the player. Obviously, some of them are going to be higher odds of doing harm to the player than others. But in the beginning, I feel like that's when... Oh, I need my water bucket. I feel like that's when, you know, players are trying to power up. And I think it should be like a progressive thing where the odds get more and more so that, you know, it's going to be something to harm them. Not so heavy at the beginning. And that's not to say the draw's always going to be in their favor either. So, you know, that's something to keep into consideration. So, we have that path that's going to go off. That's going to really dive down into maze still. And this here is going to take yet one more dive down into maze. I have found that a lot of mobs seem to come from over here. Like, they just keep spawning in this area. Even with these torches here. I've had creepers coming from over here. I don't know what's going on with that.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're always down in that corner. That particular corner. And I don't know why. And you kind of made me jump a little. To be quite frank. I was talking about creepers, and then all of a sudden I hear some noise, and I'm like, oh. How close am I to the redstone? Yeah, so we're making pretty good progress here, and I'm happy with the progress that we're making. This is going to definitely turn into a lot of fun here soon. So now we've implemented the armor stands, we've implemented the dispensers. Was it last stream that we implemented the idea of the, you know, rotating doors and you know, the odds of one being open and the other being closed and all that. We've got intersections with other paths already started. So, you know, the fun stuff's going to be the traps, guys. It's time to implement some twists and turns, some dead ends, some traps, maybe some dead ends that you just can't come back from. Who knows? I mean, we can really do whatever we want with this. And it's going to be one of them things where, you know, if I choose path 1 and I make the choice from in that corner there to go to the right, and I come here, I'm going to have these two doors to go through. One's going to be open and one's not. Whichever one I go to, I'm going to learn a little bit about that path. And next time when I have to go to the other one, I'm going to learn a little bit more about that path. Jonathan's over here joining us. That's nice. Um, so it's good stuff. Good stuff. I reckon we could do a little bit of digging here.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir. That sounded serious. Oh, oh.
Yeah, you need to look at me whenever someone talks to you. You look at them.
Oh, yes, sir. You kind of came up behind me. Oh, you got a nifty
Are
little
you
badge
Jugerite?
and everything. I'm Jugerite. Which Joe were you?
I am Officer Joe.
Officer Joe. Wait a minute. Have we
You
met
are
before?
no,
Oh, okay. Okay.
but you are under the arrest for the murder of billionaire Joe.
What?
You killed billionaire Joe. You're under arrest.
I didn't kill billionaire Joe.
Well, you're gonna have to talk to the judge. You need to empty out your inventory and come with me.
Oh man, this is not how I expected this to go down. Completely empty inventory.
Well, yeah, you can't let you break out. Also, I should read you your rights, so you have the rights to remain quiet. Anything you say will be held and used in court. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the courts will appoint you one.
Oh.
Knowing these rights, do you wish to continue speaking with me?
Sure. I mean, I didn't do it, so I guess speaking with you shouldn't be a problem.
You can't have that shulker on you.
I can't.
Pass it over. I will take your belongings.
I can put it in here. Is there a way for me to retrieve it when we get where we're going?
I mean, you're going to jail.
Well, I mean, will there be when I get released because I'm
Pass me
innocent?
the shulker. I will hold on to it.
I put it in the inner chest.
Well, it's not in there.
There's all kinds of free stuff in there. What are you talking about?
All right, come with me.
If you want the shulker, though, I can take it back out of the inner chest and
Yes, pass it to me so I know you have
pass it to you. Yeah.
I do need to frisk you, so if you turn around, put your arms out.
No funny business.
You have anything that will stick me or poke me?
I feel like this is a trick question. All should be good, sir.
All right, you're good to go. Come with me. How do we get out of here?
How did you get in? I can show you. Okay, well let's.
All right, I'll follow you until we get out of here, and then you'll follow me.
You'll never catch me, copper. Oh wait a minute, you got
Get back here.
You got my stuff.
Oh, you got a totem. Oh well, you can have the totem.
Oh,
You're not dying.
Was I not?
Yeah.
I can get rid of the totem, I guess.
Nope, you're not dying yet.
Am I supposed to be being executed or something?
I don't know. That's up to the judge.
But I
I
didn't.
don't even know who the judge will be at this point in time.
I didn't even commit the crime, so.
Tell it to the judge. Oh, I fell. I'm stuck. Wow, if you were trying to get out of here without me noticing, you'd do a really bad job.
I turned around to come help you. Though I could have lost you 5 times in there, and the maze isn't even done.
That's what I was saying.
I guess we're
All right, follow me.
We're heading to the Nether.
Nope. We're taking the long way.
Oh.
Get in the boat. Don't be getting out. If I feel the boat rock, I know you've gotten out.
I'm definitely in the boat.
I don't have handcuffs, so I can't cuff you.
I'm cooperating. Because I'm innocent.
Okay,
and
we'll find out.
Oh, an armadillo. I'm innocent, and I believe that the Judge Joe, I'm guessing that's the judge, will.
We have several judges. We're not entirely sure who it will be.
I'm sure whatever judge it is will be just and look at the facts and realize that even though I would have killed Billionaire Joe happily, I didn't do it.
It might be best if you just don't talk during the ride here. I'm not an attorney or anything. Oh, hey, an armadillo.
Yep, there's another one.
Okay, this was not made for boats.
I didn't even know this was here, so.
Me neither. I was just hoping for the best. Watch my cameras behind, making sure you're still in there.
I haven't gone anywhere.
That's what I was hoping for.
Like I said, I'm cooperating. I believe that the judge will be just and realize my innocence.
Well, we'll see what judge you get. All I know is I was told by Detective Joe that you murdered him and I was supposed to arrest you.
He's like the worst detective ever.
Hey, we have probable cause. First off, you'll notice that bamboo area there. It's really nice, especially through the middle of it. Once you get out of jail, you should definitely walk through the middle of that. Really nice and peaceful.
It does look like it would be nice and peaceful in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Detective Joe come to the conclusion that it was me without any evidence other than the fact that Billionaire Joe was dead. And I didn't even know until Detective Joe told me. I would think if I had murdered him, I would have known before the detective, right?
I guess you'll find out once the trial happens.
Am I allowed to exit the boat now, or?
Yep, get out, follow me.
Oh, is this the police
Keep getting
headquarters?
radio noises.
Is this the police headquarters?
This is, yeah, this is a place.
This looks like somewhere Billionaire Joe would have lived.
Follow me into the, unknown. Down there.
Are you trying to murder me?
Down there. This way.
Where did the water go? Oh, okay.
Over that way.
This way?
Yep. Continue that hallway until you see your jail cell on the left.
It's not open, thank goodness. Oh.
Get in there. Anything you need before I leave? Need some food?
Actually, you do have.
There's no bathrooms.
You do have my food, and there are no facilities.
Well, you get prison food while you're here. You have dirt?
Oh, you know what? I must have picked it up when you broke your way through with the boat.
Yeah.
I did have an empty inventory. Other than the
Put that in
totem.
your under chest.
Other than the totem that you said that I could keep.
You can keep the totem. Keep getting radio calls. Keep interrupting me, but
They don't provide beds here either, huh?
oh goodness, so needy.
I mean, I don't need one. Um,
Can't sleep on the floor.
I mean, I can, I guess. It's not as easy without my elytra to get down there, though.
Let me see if I have a bed somewhere.
These are pretty solid bars, huh?
Well, yeah. You think we just made this jail cell or something?
Boy, I feel like I could.
That was a question.
I, I was about to say I feel like I could punch these things forever and not break through. So they're good quality. Too good a quality to be rushed, I guess.
Yeah, we definitely spent a lot of time. And actually, now that I think about it, we need to have a guard down there watching you.
Out of curiosity, has anybody even seen Billionaire Joe's dead body?
You probably hid it somewhere. I have my K9 here. He's going to be the guard.
Does he like pork chops?
Do not be the guard, dog.
Oh, I don't want him to. I don't want to be. I don't want to.
He's
a bribe.
He's still in training, so he might actually take that. He's new to the academy.
Well, I mean, I wasn't like trying to bribe him to get out of here or anything. I was just trying to make sure he was. What if he gets hungry?
Yeah.
You know.
He has food.
And it's a blue bed. I appreciate that.
What other color do you think it was going to be? Pink?
I had no idea. Pink, emerald green. There was no telling.
Emerald green. Do you see these hearts?
Yeah.
That's why you don't feed the dog.
Oh.
Anything else before I leave?
Maybe a bedtime story. I'm joking, officer. I'm joking.
You're in jail.
I've cooperated. I mean, I'm just having a little bit of fun with it. I mean, I am innocent. We'll laugh about this, eventually.
Well, we've set your bond at 1 dragon egg.
1 dragon egg? Where am I supposed to get a dragon egg?
Well, you're in jail, so you're not gonna get anything.
True that.
No, we've actually set it at a stack of emeralds. So, hopefully someone posts bail for you soon. Oh, you do get one free call.
I have no one to call.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, officer. What's your name, buddy? Do I just call you, training pup? Okay. You don't like that? I'll just come over here to the bed. This doesn't have to be unpleasant. I'm innocent, you know. I'm not a bad guy, so you ain't got to worry about me.
I'm leaving.
Sweet, sweet dreams. That's what I'm talking about. Well, everyone, looks like we're in a pickle here that I have no idea how we're going to get out of. If you enjoyed tonight's stream, be sure to leave a like on it. Uh, Let me know in the comments below about the Mad Maze, and any ideas who actually killed Billionaire Joe? That'd be useful right now. And don't forget to check out all the other Forever Bedrock members. Links are all down in the description. And the new Bedrock members will be active here real soon. Thank you all so much. Have a wonderful evening. Remember to always keep mining and crafting. And I will see each and every